In today's video, I'm going to show you how I make moss effects for my miniatures and terrain. Welcome to My Mini Addiction. I make and paint miniatures and terrain for tabletop gaming, and one of the questions I've been asked a lot is how I make the moss effects on my projects. I like to add a lot of textures on my 3D printed projects, and moss especially. I like to add it along the bases, or if I have like rocks or things, or sometimes I put moss on the roofs, and people ask me, well, how do I create this? And it's really easy. You pretty much just need two things. First, you need moss. This is actual moss. Where do I find this? I live in the Pacific Northwest. I walk outside. Everything is literally covered in moss. I pick it off trees, pick it off the ground, and that's where I find it. So it's like I've gathered it around my home. I go into the woods, and that's where I get a lot. And so that is the first step. And then next, you need a blender. And this is a blender that is dedicated to crafting. So, I don't use it for food. I only use it for crafting. And it's just a matter of putting the moss in the blender. So let me get set up to where I can show you just how easy this actually is. Great, let me go ahead and show you just how easy it is to make the miniature moss. So here, I've got a bunch of dried moss. Now this is stuff that I collected, oh gosh, it's been actually a couple years since I first collected that, and so it's had plenty of time to dry it out. So put that in here, seal this up, and on the blender. Gonna pulse it a little bit and then kind of shake it up. And let me do it just one more time here. Alright, so you can see that it grounded actually nice and fine, and you can kind of, depending upon whether or not you want it for using on mini bases, or if you're going to be using it more on terrain pieces the size of the moss. But yeah, this is all I do. And then I just save this into jars. And oh, my dog is coughing on something. But anyway, yeah, so pretty easy to glue it on. My preferred glue is Woodland Scenic's Scenic Glue. And then once the Scenic Glue has dried, then I go over it with Scenic Cement to just adhere it on there. And then that is, yeah, that's how I make my miniature moss.